Hello fellow investors, with regards to this coming video, this will be covering quite a few topics with regards to some investment information, and again it should be taken effectively as just the musings of an individual investor. This is not advice to you in any way, shape or form. I'll be covering my trading 212 portfolio. I'll show you my tracker. There'll be some information there with regards to a side hustle that I use to generate some income, and there will also be a bit at the end regarding premium bonds. So right, jumping into it, let's go. Now with regards to this, it's effectively the same lineup as before, one or two minor changes, and again some pound cost averaging going in there. AGNC is a good payer, monthly payer, and again quite a bit by my standards invested in that. Going down the list, Armour Residential, well, what should we say about that? Okay, recent dividend cut, but never mind, moving on. Now the new acquisition there, Aviva, again a small punt into that, may or may not increase my holding. Again, I just thought my portfolio could do with that added. Coca-Cola, always disappointing, a lot of money invested for a little return, but yeah, it's safe. Global X Super Dividend, that's SDIP, that's my largest holding, pays quite well, another monthly payer. And again, I'll be covering the dividends later in the video. Now, there's also SDIV, which again is not doing too bad. You can see Greencoat UK Wind. That is a renewable stock, which again I'm slowly building into at this moment in time. One or two iShares ETFs in there with a modest holding, and again the usual suspects. Now I've got J Sainsbury and Tesco in there. They're doing quite well. They've had a good Christmas, and again the share price shows that. NYMT, that's a New York based REIT, very poor as they've cut their dividends by 45%. Never mind. Okay, on to the rest of them. As you can see there, varying degrees of sensible and non-sensible stock. By that I mean UK REITs and UK and US BDCs and REITs. But yeah, some of them are better than others. But yeah, I will continue to hold them for the foreseeable. Vanguard ETFs there, yeah, they lackluster. But again, what portfolio would be full without them? Going on to the percentage rates now. As you can see, Global X Super Dividend SDIP top holding, followed up by one or two sensible ones and one or two that are not. Be clearing one there by IRR, but never mind. Going down the list, you see Greencoat UK Wind, that should be built up next time I put out a video, because as I say, I intend to add to that small amounts, pound cost averaging, and again the renewables I think have a future. Their figures are pretty good, by the way. Yep, as you can see there, varying mix. Illyrian Midstream Energy Dividend, again that is something they gave to me in exchange for a company, or just say a holding that was bought out, doing quite well. Okay, going down the list there, usual suspects, Lloyds Banking Group, yeah, the share price is not too good, but nonetheless I don't see them going under anytime soon, so I'll just hold on to them for the time being. Yeah, Virgin Money, Target Healthcare REIT, yeah, as I say, they are very much lackluster, but I'll keep them in the portfolio for the foreseeable future. As I mentioned in a recent comment on Trading 212 forum, I'll hold a stock if they pay a dividend. Okay, so there we are. That's what we're doing at the moment. It could be better. 285.12 unrealized loss. Onto the dividends. You can see here 262.70. That's a gross total since I believe May of last year. As you can see there, those are the dividends received so far. What's to say with regards to December of last year, and again, quite not too bad really. As I say, again by my standards, but I'm quite happy with that given my investment level at this time. Now, as you can see there, quite a few nice ones. As I say, HSBC, I've quite a lot of confidence in them. As long as China behaves itself, then again, I don't see why that stock will not continue to grow. Okay, Coca-Cola, always disappointed there. A lot of money invested for a very little return, but again, it's a safe stock. AGNC, that pays well monthly, so I will hold that for the foreseeable until they go to cutting or suffer the same fate as ARR. Pfizer, again, yeah, I would have expected that to do better, but again it seems to be quite mercurial at this moment in time, but never mind. Okay, the rest of them, 24 Select Monthly Income Fund, that's another UK REIT. onto the tracker, straight into the tracker. If we can see here, with regards to AEWU, I'm slowly building into that at this moment in time. You can see there the annual figure for AGNC is always nice, £53. This tracker, one thing I like about it, it gives you in this listing here the percentage per annum with regards to what you can expect for your return, so it's not too bad. This tool is not super accurate, but again, for a free tool, I find it serves my purposes. Okay, as you can see down the list there, varying degrees of expected return, and again, I'm quite happy with that. HUR.GB is something I actually have in my investor account. It recently had a buyout, and again, I'm stuck with some non-tradable shares at this moment in time, but never mind. Okay, now going on to the rest of them, you can see there, yeah, there's quite a few nice pairs. Oxford Lane Capital pays me nicely monthly, and again, that's nice to have that in there. Allows me to do better things. PMLP, that's the stock that I was given in exchange for the one that was bought out. Return could be better, but there you go. Okay, down to SDIP, again the biggest payer, £92, but again I expect there to be some volatility there, so never mind. I'll hold it for as long as I need to. Okay, yep, that's the monthly return figure, the estimated total annual dividends, and again, not too bad. As I say, it frees me up cash to do what I need to do with as such. But yeah, this tool is not super accurate, but again, I would recommend it. It's free, easily downloadable. There we go on to UK Greencoat UK Wind again. I intend to build up my holding in that, and again, it has a nice quarterly payout of £3.21 currently. As I say, I will be investing further into that in the future. But yeah, as I say, I'm more than happy with my holdings so far. Yeah, a lot of them have slipped back into the red. There's been a bit of a downturn earlier part of this month, but no, never mind. That's just the way that it is. Okay, yep. So there we have it with regards to expected payments there. Now, as I say, I am, quite happy with that. That's my expected return, 532, but again, I don't believe it will be anywhere near that, but it gives me a ballpark figure, as I keep stating. Okay, so there we are, expected dividend payments for January 24. As I said, there will be a bit of a gap from the 5th to the 10th before I receive anything, so I'll go to my surveys and I'll cover that later in the video. Okay, now, as I say, you can see here, varying degrees of payment. Little bits that come in, and they're all welcome, obviously. As I say, it does add up to a grand total up there of 3704, and again, that's not bad for some passive income. It all gets reinvested. I do not spend anything. Okay, so there we have it. Excuse me. That's expected average of £44 per month for the coming year, but again, that will change significantly. Another part of this tool, it shows you events. Events generally will be cuts or announcements on dividend payments and so forth. Quite handy, but again, sometimes you only see that information there many days after the event. But yeah, 7.77. I wish that figure was higher, but there we go. Right, okay, dividend growth. This is for everything over the last 12 months. Could be better. Right, okay, onto this tool that I use. This is Qmee, which is a survey site. Now, this I use as a side hustle. As I said, to fill those days when I'm not getting any dividends in, I'll spend an hour or so on this. And again, as you can see there, it covers a multitude of things. With regards to general surveys, they can be quite tedious. And again, if you've got a lot of time on your hands, give it a go. But if not, don't worry. But yeah, in this respect, as I say, you can build up quite a total, but again, all of this, if you exceed £1,000 for UK tax payout, you are liable for tax, so you need to declare this if you go that way. Now, 43970 is the survey amount, 189 is the quiz amount, and if you had the little thing added to your browser, you get 44p if you hit the right sites. But yeah, not too bad. It's money that I would never have had, so it's not bad for a little side hustle. If you're interested, there's an affiliate link in the description, but I'm not pushing this. It's up to yourself. Okay, now that's a transaction listing with regards to the amount that I did per survey and so forth, and the cash out. I have it paid out to my PayPal account, which then goes to my another fintech account, and then into my current account. From there, I send the amount to Trading 212. This can be as low as £1. Obviously they won't let you do the expense, but again, it all helps. I had that, if I've got any there, to my dividends, and I pay in. I don't use much of my real disposable cash with regards to this at this moment in time. I'm happy just to drip feed in as it is. But yeah, there's a total. It's 439.70 up to date survey cash. So that's not too bad. I'm quite happy with that. If you're interested, give it a go. But I warn you now, it can be tedious. Then the other thing I will state is you need to be consistent with them. Okay, so there we are. Right, okay, on to premium bonds. Now, I've had a fairly good year. Last year, August, £100. And then into November, £50. And in December, £100. So, as I say, doing quite well there with regard to that. If you're interested, you need to look at the information with regard to the NS&I website. It lets you know if you're a European Union national, how it will affect you. But again, I believe you can also invest in that too. So read that, make your own checks. And as you can see there, with regards to this month, I've had a nice little month with regards to the payment. They announced their winnings on the 3rd. And again, as you can see there, I've done quite well for this month. That's not a bad return for the amount I've got invested. Right, there we go. Thank you very much indeed for your time. Hope you've enjoyed the video.